What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the Killhouse Gym Tutorials. Today I'm going to be showing you how to win exchanges in UFC 5 by using head health control instead of just swinging for your life. And a lot of players, because they think that they're just in a war, they just get in a dogfight, start swinging, and they lose because of that. Because most times they won't have the head health advantage. But smart players control the pace, they control the health, and they walk out clean. So let me break it down for you. So I just lowered Elliot Tapoya's health right here. So every time you trade, you're basically gambling, but the goal is not to just gamble better, but it's to make sure that your head health stays higher than theirs, than your opponent's after every exchange. But head health, it doesn't just drop from big strikes, but it also weakens from chip shots, like just jabs. But even jabs and straights that land clean, they add up. You see 19 damage right there. But if your head health, if your opponent's head health bar is lower than yours, you're likely gonna win that trade because your strikes do more damage, and you'll get a stun earlier than they would if y'all had even head health. So basically, that's how you take control of momentum. And yeah, okay. So the trick is just don't throw more, but just throw smart. You can start every exchange with a jab, or a straight. I like using a straight. It's basically, for me, it's like a jab but stronger. This lets you measure distance, break the block, maybe land first, and the player who lands first usually wins that damage race. So that's the key. Just win that damage race in the battle of the head health. If you go past two or three strikes, don't go past two or three strikes if unless you have a stun, because if you do overextend, you can get countered. Um, and you can make them miss after your combo. So after you're done your combo, you can make them miss after your combo because they're likely going to throw after you. So if you land and they whiff, you just have a health lead right there, and then you can keep continuing doing that, breaking down their health, and eventually they'll exchange with you, and it'll be lights out like that. So watch, I'm gonna show example right here. I'm gonna land two clean shots, get out, so I can have that head health advantage. So next time they try, engaging with me, I'll have that advantage, and I'll likely get a stun. So I'm gonna do a 1-2. Let's have. See, I'll do my combo, and then I'll get out. Well, his head health is kind of fried. See, and he whiffs. Boom. Now, yes, dogfights do look fun, but they are coin flips. You cannot control the damage. You cannot control your stamina, or well, you can't control timing. But to avoid dogfights, never throw when you're already hurt. If you're hurt, reset, not engage, let your health build back up, and go from there. If you get rocked, don't swing back, block, clinch, take down, retreat, and don't trade hooks at the same range. Use straights to beat those wild punches because a straight will always beat a hook in a race. So watch. And goes boom, boom, boom. As you see right there, I'm gonna have him do it again. Beats them in that race. Boom. Now to always have that head health advantage, so you can win exchanges and stay ahead. Mix the targets. If they start blocking their head, and they can't land, you can mix it to the body. Just attack their body, which can drain the stamina. And less stamina means their punches do less damage in the next trade. So low stamina, low head health is a free round for you, maybe even a knockout. So that's how you create snowball momentum. It starts small but ends with a finish because those exchanges that you win do add up. Their head health eventually will be fried at the end of that fight, and then you can just go for the knockout right there.